Hey guys, Luke here, welcome back to episode 14 on my FIFA 16 Road to Glory, and if you saw right at the start there, we've got 66,000 coins currently, and we've got this side currently. It's still the League BBVA side. I'm not really sure how much better we can possibly make it. It's, you know, basically maybe a few centre backs and that sort of stuff, but it is quite strong at the moment, and Griezmann, his inclusion in the squad has made it go to another level, you think, in terms of the actual, you know, the plays in the side. How it plays remains to be seen, but Conor Planka has actually he started to perform for a long while. We weren't really sure about him, but he's finally started to turn on. And you see right here, Gomez ends up scoring a goal right there, putting us 1-0 ahead against this guy. I think his team name's like Top Right FC or something. I can't even remember who was actually in his team fully, but this is what I'm discovering a lot in these, you know, new divisions, that sort of stuff. Further we get in, I'm finding the more people quitting, which you think would happen to people who are in like Division 10 and that sort of stuff, but it really is happening quite often, and I can't really recall there being lag or anything like that, so there's no real excuses. The guy just quit as soon as I hit the lead, and I gotta say it was a deserved lead as well. So yeah, I was pretty happy to get that win and get it over and done quite quickly. The only problem is it still takes off contracts and fitness and all that sort of stuff, regardless of whether they finish the game or not, which is quite annoying, but that does secure our promotion to the next division, so I was pretty happy about that. And I think we're currently in Division 6, moving into Division 5, so yeah, we'll be pretty happy to move into Division 5 halfway there. So yeah, moving on to this game, the guy had a really good side. He's got 100 chemistry, a little bit of a hybrid, looks to be a Serie A Bundesliga hybrid, and yeah, it was really good. He had Ribery as well, which was quite dangerous, but yeah, I thought we're definitely within a chance. And you see Griezmann got us off to a pretty good start, but the ball does fall back to Gomez, I should say, who ends up scoring another goal. So that's 2 goals in 2 games for Gomez. He seems to be making a habit out of scoring important goals, but we decided to keep playing Gomez just because he was, like I said, he keeps scoring goals. He's in a pretty good run of form, so I thought Perez is a good player, but let's just continue resting him, and then we'll see what happens. But see, Conor Planka did some nice work there, did get it to Rafinha, and this is back to Gomes. Can he score another one? No, he cannot. That is a brilliant save by his keeper there. And we see right here putting in the ball. Matiu ends up getting above everybody, but he puts it straight at the keeper, which just seems to be what I seem to do with headers. I just always put them right at the keeper. Maybe it's the shock of actually getting a header on target, but you see right there, I think it was Dybala possibly. He ended up going and scoring, and I was so pissed off. I was so annoyed at that one. I thought for sure this one was going to be one. All the chances up to that point have been mine. He literally had one chance at the moment, and he ends up scoring from it. Now right here, I think that was Conor Planka. Probably should have finished that one. I don't know why we didn't take a shot earlier, but I understand coming in because we did score a similar one a few episodes ago, but at the same time we should have just went for the smart move and you know, just went for the shot earlier on. That was a brilliant tackle there by this guy, and I mean, the guy wasn't a total scrub. Like in defense, he was very good in defense, but it just seems like everybody's good in defense in this game. I think the computer is just by default really good. But right here, Philippe should score. Philippe really should have done a lot better than that. We had them stretched, you know, he had a nice little ball into the box, and I couldn't believe we didn't score out there. But thankfully we do end up winning a penalty. 12 minutes to go. It was Mensah who was brought down. We see Conor Planka, he's going to step up, and he puts it at the crossbar. I could not believe it. I was raging hardcore at this. I know I talk about raging all the time when something doesn't go my way, but for real, I haven't hit the crossbar. I've done that. I can take it being saved, but in terms of actually hitting the crossbar and that sort of stuff, that wasn't on. That shouldn't have hit the crossbar. I don't know why I hit the crossbar. That was so annoying. And you can see there was more chances. Conor Planka had another chance just before, which was a brilliant save, and we have probably one final chance here. Through on goal is Rafinha, 90th minute. He should be scoring this one, and we hit the post yet again. So it is going to be a 1-1 draw, and I had a gut full of FIFA. I remember saying straight after that game, probably at this moment you're seeing currently on the screen, when it happened, you know, live time, I remember saying I'm done with FIFA. I put up a tweet saying this is like the worst FIFA in a long time, and yeah, I was fed up with FIFA. I really have a problem with the defense. Everybody can defend on this game. It's really annoying. In previous FIFAs, if you were a good defender, you were a good defender. On this, it's if you're a good defender, it's because the computer is just godlike in this, and keepers are either super overpowered or really shit. And with that, I mean, we're already promoted to the next one, but I was just so sick of all these shitty performances. I was finding the formation just wasn't working, and I find the League of BBVA is kind of weak unless you can afford the Bales and the Messis and Ronaldos and Neymars and that sort of stuff. So I went and decided to sell everybody. You can see here, made a nice profit on everybody. that has sold so far, some being a few hundred coins, some being 1,000 coins, but I was pretty happy with that. And you can see we're up to 97,000 coins. We still have a few people to sell, but yeah, I just felt it was time to get rid of that side, and I did find a nice little squad on Foothead. I can't remember exactly what the squad was titled, but yeah, it's a really good side, a really strong side. I'm liking the formation 4-2-3-1. Start off with the keeper, it's Casillas. The right back in Danilo, got him for 3.3 thousand. Could have had this other Brazilian right back, but I went for Danilo, the stronger option. We have Martinez, someone who I did consider getting for our BBVA side, but I've never pulled the trigger on just because of his height, but he was in this one, he must be good. Ruiz is another one I looked at, and for 800 coins, I can't really complain. That's a nice little price there. Tremolinos, 1.7k. I've had him in previous FIFAs, and he's been a really strong player. Fernandinho, I wasn't really sure about him, and he's in the CDM position, but we've got him as a CM, and I think I'm just going to leave him as a centre mid. But yeah, he seems to be a good player. Gonalons, someone who I had in my French Rated Glory on FIFA 15, absolute gun. I was happy with him. Ross Barkley, I wasn't sure what to think of him, but there was some decent reviews on him on Foothead and that sort of stuff, so pretty happy to have him. Firmino, I didn't realise he would actually go for 3,000, but he seems to be a pretty good all-round player. Fakir is actually a striker. Now, we had to move him to centre forward, then to a cam. Got him for 1.9 as a centre forward, then got a cam, position change for 200 coins. And Benteke, the last player, looks to be like an absolute rock, an absolute beast, pretty much. I mean, I know it's, people already know Benteke is a really good player. In previous FIFAs, everyone's talked about him being those cheap players who are, kind of overpowered. I remember I got FIFA 14 late, and I was asking some of my friends who were the best players to get. Everyone was like Benteke, and it's just the sort of player he is. He's got the height, he's got decent pace, good ball control, and he's super strong as well. So yeah, he just seems like a really good player. Now this guy here, I'm not really sure what was to go with him running it out with the keeper, and it nearly turned. Well, it should have really been punished. Fakir should have finished that, but Benteke isn't going to make the same mistake. He's going to take it around the keeper for a brilliant little finish there. And I should mention, saw in the previous clip, Firmino was down injured, as well as in the top left hand corner in that clip just before, but yeah, he actually does have an injury and he'll be out for a little bit, or we can buy injury cards, which is exactly what we do. I think we bought it for about 200 coins, but obviously I'm not going to bother showing that now that I've said it. But you see right here, it could have been 2-0 earlier, but it is going to be 2-0 right here. Ross Barkley, what a chip that was. And I think everyone was right when they said Ross Barkley is a good player in this game. That was a brilliant little chip there. And straight away, that's another quit. And this just backs up my statement that everybody just quits in these later divisions. I know we're not right up near Division 1 or anything, but we're sort of midway through. And yeah, like I said, I thought Division 10 and Division 9 would be where people would be quitting and that sort of stuff, but they didn't do it. And with that win, we also win the division title. So I was really happy to get that under, all done. See our record 6-2-1. I wasn't exactly thrilled with that. Would have liked to have gone through unscathed, but I will take that 7,000 coins, and hopefully we can keep investing into our squad, and who knows what will happen. But yeah, that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at MrLuke on my Facebook page in the description below, and I'll see you for next time. Bye guys.